Monaco, a kingdom of luxury in miniature. Monaco is one of those places that challenges the imagination. At just over 2 square kilometers in size, smaller than many airports, it somehow manages to contain more history, culture, and extravagance than cities hundreds of times larger. It is the world's second smallest country, after Vatican City, and yet its name instantly evokes luxury yachts, glittering casinos, Formula One engines roaring through narrow streets, and royalty who have made international headlines for decades. Geography, a jewel on the Riviera. Monaco lies on the French Riviera, just a few kilometers from the Italian border, nestled between the mountains of the Maritime Alps and the Mediterranean Sea. Its coastline stretches only 4 kilometers, but those 4 kilometers are some of the most valuable pieces of real estate in the world. In fact, you could fit the entire principality inside New York's Central Park, and still have space left over for a picnic. Despite its tiny footprint, Monaco is surprisingly varied. The principality is divided into 10 wards, each with its own flavor. Monacoville, the old medieval quarter, perched on a cliff, with the Prince's Palace and cobblestone streets. Monte Carlo, world famous for its casino, opera house, and grand hotels. Fontvieille, a modern district built on land reclaimed from the sea in the 20th century, housing businesses, sports complexes, and marinas. La Condamine, the lively harbor area, buzzing with markets and events. New projects continue to reshape the coastline. The boldest current development is Le Portier, a $1.2 billion expansion that will create luxury residences, eco-friendly parks, and cultural venues directly on the water. Monaco has been reclaiming land for over a century, proof that when space runs out, innovation steps in. Getting in and around. Monaco has no airport, there simply isn't room. The nearest, Nice Côte d'Azur International Airport, is just across the French border, a quick 30-minute drive or train ride. For those seeking flair, helicopters whisk passengers between Nice and Monaco in just 7 minutes, landing at the Principality's heliport. Visitors also arrive by sea, docking at Port Hercule, famous for hosting some of the world's largest yachts, or the smaller Port de Fontvieille. By land, cars and buses cross freely from surrounding French towns, and trains run directly into the underground Monaco Monte Carlo station, conveniently located in the heart of the country. Getting around Monaco is simple, you can walk across the entire state in under an hour. For those who prefer comfort, elevators, escalators, and free public buses connect the steep streets and districts, making vertical travel almost as important as horizontal. A city of prestige and records. Monaco holds numerous world records. It is the most densely populated country on Earth, with more than 19,000 residents per square kilometer. About 38,000 people live here, but only around 8,000 are native Monegasques, the rest are primarily French, Italian, and other Europeans, joined by wealthy expatriates from across the globe. 1 in 3 residents is a millionaire. Property prices are the highest in the world, averaging more than $45,000 per square meter. A single parking space can cost as much as a house in another country. The nation has responded by building upwards, with residential towers dominating the skyline. The Tour Odeon, completed in 2015, rises 49 stories and contains one of the most expensive penthouses ever sold. Culture and identity. Though small, Monaco protects its unique identity. The official language is French, but Italian and English are widely spoken, and the traditional Monegasque language, a mix of Ligurian Italian with French influences, remains a cultural treasure. Once nearly extinct, it is now taught in schools and preserved in bilingual street signs. Religion also plays a symbolic role. Catholicism is the official state faith, but freedom of religion is respected. The St. Nicholas Cathedral, where Grace Kelly and Prince Rainier III married, remains one of the country's most visited landmarks. Cultural life thrives despite limited space. The Monte Carlo Opera House and the Oceanographic Museum, founded by Prince Albert I, a noted explorer, are internationally acclaimed. Monaco hosts the International Circus Festival, the Monte Carlo Television Festival, and glamorous events like the Rose Ball and the Red Cross Gala. Food and traditions. Monegasque cuisine is influenced by its neighbors, blending Provençal, French, and Italian flavors. Traditional favorites include Barbadjuan, ravioli-like pastries stuffed with chard, ricotta, or pumpkin. Saka, a crispy chickpea pancake, also popular in nearby Nice. Fougasse Monegasque, a sweet, anise-flavored bread decorated with nuts and fruit. Wine and olive oil are staples, though most ingredients are imported. Monaco even has a single small vineyard on the rock, producing a limited amount of local wine. Economy, the tax haven of dreams. Monaco's economy thrives not on natural resources, but on financial strategy. There is no income tax, no property tax, and no capital gains tax, which makes it a magnet for billionaires. However, residents still pay a 20% VAT on goods and services. Tourism, banking, luxury services, and international business form the backbone of the economy. The Société de Bains de Mer, SBM, founded in the 19th century, operates the Monte Carlo Casino, prestigious hotels, and entertainment venues, cementing Monaco's image as the playground of Europe. The Principality also invests in clean energy, technology, and sustainability projects, aiming to reduce carbon emissions by 55% by 2030 and become carbon neutral by 2050. Sports and spectacle. Sport is central to Monaco's identity. The Monaco Grand Prix, first held in 1929, is one of Formula One's most iconic races, weaving through narrow streets, hairpin turns, and tunnels. It is broadcast worldwide and brings in thousands of visitors each May. The Principality also hosts the Monte Carlo Rally, the Rolex Tennis Masters, and an international marathon. Its football club, AS Monaco, competes in France's Ligue 1 and has won multiple national titles. Royal legacy and modern Monaco. The House of Grimaldi, one of Europe's oldest dynasties, has ruled Monaco since the 13th century. The most famous chapter in recent history was the fairy tale marriage of Prince Rainier III to American actress Grace Kelly in 1956. Their union captivated the world, and Grace Kelly remains a beloved figure, her image tied forever to Monaco's golden era. Today, their son, Prince Albert II, rules as head of state. Passionate about environmental causes, he has launched global initiatives for ocean preservation and climate awareness. The monarchy remains widely respected, blending tradition with a modern, international outlook. Relations with the world. Although not a member of the European Union, Monaco has close ties with it, especially through France. France supplies military protection and manages customs, while Monaco retains its independence. Italy, the Vatican, the United States, and Switzerland are also key partners. Diplomacy is essential for a microstate with limited resources. Monaco has carved a niche as a global hub for wealth, culture, and sustainability, ensuring its influence stretches far beyond its borders. A nation beyond its size. Monaco is proof that influence cannot be measured by geography. This miniature principality has mastered the art of branding itself as a world leader in luxury, sport, and finance. It has survived centuries of shifting alliances, reinvented itself through tourism and prestige, and continues to shine as one of the most glamorous destinations on Earth. It is, quite simply, a paradox: the smaller it gets on the map, the larger it looms in imagination.